have to worry about it conversation.
So you're calling about the $9.95 a month plan from Colonial Penn?
I am. We put it off long enough. We are getting that $9.95 plan today.
Is it time for you to call about the $9.95 plan? I'm Jonathan from Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. Sometimes we just need a reminder not to take today for granted. If you're age 50 to 85, you can get guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance starting at just $9.95 a month. There are no health questions, so you can't be turned down for any health reason. The $9.95 plan is Colonial Penn's #1 most popular whole life plan. Options start at just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate can never go up. It's locked in for life. Call today for free information. And you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. So call now.
Call 1-800-523-9696 for free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-523-9696. 1-800-523-9696. Call now.
Hello, Colonial Penn?
Breaking right now at 3, some of the first evacuees from the Palisades fire are being allowed to return to their homes. What they can expect to find as so many others lose everything. And as some residents return, new concerns emerge about the safety in the burn zones. We'll take you to a home that survived the fire only to break in half once the flames were gone. Plus, the new plan to get students in Pasadena back to school after the Eaton fire.
The NBC4 News at 3 starts with breaking news.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. We start at 3 with breaking news. The first wave of evacuees from the Palisades fire are being allowed to return to their neighborhoods. People who live near the northern end of Topanga Canyon and in parts of Old Topanga are being allowed to return. Residents can enter at Mulholland Highway and Old Topanga Canyon Road, Civic Center Way and Malibu Canyon Road, along with Mulholland Drive and Topanga Canyon Road. This is what it looks like at the Malibu checkpoint right now. You're seeing those images. But keep in mind, proof of residency is required. All other evacuation orders are still in effect. We have a list of the zones allowing residents back in on our website, NBCLA.com. And joining us now, LA City Councilwoman Tracy Park, who represents the Palisades area. Councilwoman, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Councilwoman, this is the news so many people have been waiting for. Let's start off with who is being allowed to return home.
So right now, for residents who live east of Kentner and in the Mountain Gate communities, authorities are going to allow residents of those communities only. Folks who have proper ID are going to be allowed to return home. I do want to warn folks, though, that the utilities are not necessarily on in the places where folks are being allowed to return, which means some people may go home and still not have water and power. We are working as fast as we can to get utilities restored in those areas, and I will push out further information on timelines when I have it. For folks who are still west of Kentner or in the South Palisades or in the Palisades area proper, who have still not had an opportunity to go home and check to see even whether they have a home left. We are continuing to work very closely with CAL FIRE's Unified Command for further information. There are hundreds of utility workers on the ground trying to clear broken pipes and downed wires and make the area safe and accessible enough so that folks can get back into those areas. Law enforcement is still on the ground with cadaver dogs, so there are a lot of emergency personnel still going into those main areas. When I have information about timelines, when folks can return, I will push those out. But right now, for Council District 11 residents, those east of Kentner and those who live in Mountain Gate are able to return home.
All right, Councilmember, you answered a lot of questions that so many people have been waiting to hear. Thank you very much again. But one key item that people do need to have in order to return to their home is to show that proof of residency there. So have that ID with you. Councilmember, thank you very much for your time again.
Stay safe.
You too. Thank you.